This was needless to say, not only a good win, but an important win. We were riding high after a win in Laramie, Wyoming. Hadn't done that the previous 2 years. And you can't give it back when you have a home game. So we talked about the importance of this game. We also talked about a UNLV team that was going to come in and play as hard as they could and probably play good basketball. I don't come out early, but I came out with about 2.5, 3 minutes on the clock, and I saw them skipping on the floor and excited that there were 12,414 in here. They were excited to play, and it wasn't a fearful excitement. So we didn't guard particularly well in the first half, and they made some hard shots. That combination is not good. 6 for 24 is even worse. But we bowed our back and found a way, and we're grinding it out, and we didn't give them the layups that they had in the first half, so they couldn't get the satisfaction of seeing it go through the hoop after a couple minutes, and got ourselves a good, really, really good team victory. Anything for me?
Coach, you talk about JJ tonight. I mean, he had double-double, but his work on wood was probably more impressive than that.
I'm so happy for JJ, and obviously I'm happy because of a lot of things. We don't win without a JJ O'Brien in the program, on the team. He's a quiet leader. He says a few things at the right moment in the locker room that are very impactful. He did it before Wyoming. He did it yesterday leading into the game with Vegas. And he's a mature, caring young guy who can play basketball. And I loved his stat line: 11 points, 10 rebounds, 38 minutes, and that's too many minutes. But I said, when they kept saying JJ's tired, I said, so am I. And we kept him in. So happy for him. And I'm glad to see he's using that backboard on those shots when he gets it inside, too. Good. He did a great job for us. Guarded, he was the guy that we started on wood, and we doubled him when he got close to the post. But JJ knows how to play, and he got close on him when he was on the perimeter, didn't let him step you back and shoot that jump, that three-pointer that he's so skillful at. So good game for all, and a terrific game for JJ.
You guys took a 2-point lead at about 5:05 left in the game. Made the streak eligible again. The 5 minutes up with 5 minutes to go. And tonight I feel like epitomized the streak, because as soon as you went up, you just smashed them at the end. What can you say about your ability to close out like that? And how much do you marvel at this streak at 132 games now?
I would say something funny, but it would be foolish. I didn't even think of that. If you guard hard, you have a chance. We were fighting from behind the whole game. Went behind by 11 early in the second half. Finally caught them at 40-40. Have a breakaway unguarded, not unguarded, but Dakari goes in, misses it, falls down. They go the other way and hit a 3 for a 5-point swing. So now we're 43-40. I think a team that didn't have veterans and didn't have a team that said, next play, might have let up just a little bit, but we didn't. And they went almost the last 5 minutes without a point until Doolin hit that layup at the very end of the game. So we never, ever, ever, ever have talked about streak under 5. Nobody looks at the clock, but we want to make sure we're playing harder than our opponent, and especially when winning is on the line. And we've had a tendency to be able to make plays.
Whether you talk about it or not, or whether you think about it during the game, I wouldn't expect you to thinking about it during a game, but when you do step back and look at that number, what do you think?
Well, I know it must be true, but if it's true, it's pretty impressive that we're able to do that. And we want to keep it going. We had a 30-some-odd game win streak against California schools that Fresno ended. So we don't want this one to end. We would like for this one to go on until long after I'm gone.
Hey, Steve, Akil was saying that since the Wyoming game and ever since then, he's noticed the team has really started to gel both on and off the floor. Is that something that you've sensed as well?
I think that when you lose, when you think you're not going to lose, and maybe we didn't have quite the edge when we needed, but again, that would be disrespectful to Fresno. They beat us. I think you reevaluate, am I doing exactly what I need to do to help us win? And, you know, we've come back and we've been fortunate to some measure. We've had since the start of the conference season only basketball to deal with. And that helps everybody. We start school on Wednesday. Now we'll have an added job and a big reason why they're here, go to class. They start on Wednesday. We're going to miss the first day of class coming back from the Air Force game. But we've competed hard, and we talk about it. We talk about you do your job. You be a good teammate. You guard your man so we don't have to help you all the time. And when somebody gets beat, help them. And then be confident about your shot when you get it. I thought we were, you know, at halftime, I watched and I thought we moped off the floor, so I complained about anything I could complain about, and that was one of the things. You got to act like you expect to win. You got to act like you expect to make those shots. When you get your shot, shoot it. But don't take a bad shot just to shoot it. So how much we're gelling together, I don't know, but you're supposed to get better as the season goes on.